February 20th this year just became the most important date in cryptocurrency history. And if you missed what happened, you're about to discover why 19 million verified users are calling this the watershed moment that changes everything. What I'm about to reveal will shock you about Pi Network's transformation from an isolated test network into a fully operational blockchain with real-world impact that's already trading at 62 cents, with a market cap exceeding $4.5 billion. This isn't just another cryptocurrency story. This is the moment when mobile-first blockchain technology proved it could democratize financial access for millions of people worldwide who were previously excluded from the crypto revolution. Let's first greet and welcome you all pioneers from every corner of our planet. I'm absolutely thrilled to share this groundbreaking analysis with our incredible Pi Network family spanning the globe. You found exactly the right place, because today I'm unveiling the explosive details about Pi's open mainnet deployment that mainstream financial media is completely ignoring. The establishment doesn't want you to know how a smartphone-based cryptocurrency just outmaneuvered billion-dollar blockchain projects that require expensive mining equipment and technical expertise. Whether you're watching from different part of this planet like America, Africa, Asia, Europe, or anywhere else, I'm truly happy that you chose to be here with me. You can join our community by smash subscribe button and ring notification bell if you haven't already. Also, comment Pi Network to the moon along with your country to see how truly global our pioneer community has become. I'm Nathan, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to expose how Pi's open mainnet deployment eliminated its previous enclosed status, enabling external connectivity and integration with other platforms for the first time ever. I'll reveal the shocking statistics showing over 19 million users completed Know Your Customer verification, with more than 10 million successfully migrating their wallets to Mainnet. But that's just the beginning of this incredible story. I'll uncover the secret behind over 100 decentralized applications that became Mainnet ready by launch, meeting community-driven milestones that promote ecosystem activity beyond anything we've seen in cryptocurrency before. You'll discover the explosive trading volumes hitting $33 million in 24 hours on OKX alone, and the strategic initiatives, including a mysterious $100 million venture fund that could make early adopters incredibly wealthy. Pi Network's open mainnet launch represents far more than a technical milestone. This watershed moment transitions the entire project from conceptual cryptocurrency into a living, breathing digital currency, with verified users now exceeding 12 million by early March 2025. The transformation is absolutely staggering when you consider that most blockchain projects struggle to achieve even a fraction of this user verification. Verified users can now perform peer-to-peer transfers and business-to-consumer payments across the Pi network, with every transaction logged on the public ledger, ensuring complete transparency and security that traditional banking systems simply cannot provide. The mobile-first wallet continues encouraging daily engagement and driving grassroots adoption in ways that desktop-only cryptocurrencies never achieved. This accessible approach has created something unprecedented in blockchain history, a cryptocurrency that ordinary people actually understand and use in their daily lives. The implications are staggering when you realize that Pi has achieved what Bitcoin, Ethereum, and countless other projects have failed to accomplish: genuine mainstream adoption by people who aren't cryptocurrency experts. The exchange integration happened faster than anyone predicted, catching even seasoned crypto analysts completely off guard. OKX, Maxi, Gate.io, BitGet, and PINEX currently support Pi trading across multiple fiat and crypto pairs, with OKX alone accounting for nearly $33 million of Pi trade volume within just 24 hours, according to CoinCodex data. This trading volume represents serious institutional interest, not just speculative retail trading. While Pi's debut triggered initial surges reaching $2.98 per token, recent stabilization around 62 cents reflects growing institutional interest accompanied by typical volatility common to emerging digital assets finding their market equilibrium. What makes this revolution truly unprecedented is Pi browser serving as the central hub for the network's expanding decentralized application portfolio that's reshaping how people interact with blockchain technology. Marketplaces like Pi Mall, Picketplace, and GPM Global Pi Market enable users to buy and sell items using Pi pegged to current market rates, creating real economic utility that most cryptocurrencies never achieve. Gaming applications including Fruity Pi offer in-game purchases, rewards, and community-driven engagement that's never been possible before, while social platforms are supporting direct tipping, content monetization, and peer interactivity that's creating entirely new economic models for creators and consumers alike. These developments are powered by the revolutionary $100 million Pi Ventures Fund, specifically established to finance new applications that enhance scalability and adoption across the entire ecosystem. This massive investment demonstrates Pi Network's commitment to building sustainable utility rather than speculative trading, setting it apart from virtually every other cryptocurrency project in existence. The fund is actively financing developers who are creating applications that solve real-world problems, not just providing new ways to trade digital tokens. Pi's competitive advantages stem from its mobile-first mining approach that has democratized crypto participation by bypassing traditional hardware requirements completely. While Bitcoin mining requires expensive ASIC machines consuming enormous amounts of electricity, Pi mining happens on the smartphone you already carry in your pocket. The smartphone-based mining model has created the most accessible cryptocurrency community in history, while KYC verification provides a layer of credibility and ecosystem integrity that developers and merchants can trust. This verified user base of 19 million people fuels continuous development, usage, and network resilience that traditional cryptocurrencies simply cannot match. The inclusive vision centers on financial accessibility worldwide, addressing the reality that billions of people lack access to traditional banking services but do have smartphones. Pi Network recognizes that the future of finance isn't about replacing fiat currencies, but about providing financial services to the unbanked and underbanked populations that traditional institutions ignore. This approach has created a cryptocurrency that serves real people solving real problems rather than just enriching early investors. The core team's strategic initiatives are reshaping real-world adoption through what they're calling merchant takeover, integrating QR codes and point-of-sale systems that enable brick-and-mortar shops and online vendors to accept Pi payments for everyday purchases. This isn't theoretical anymore. Stores are already accepting Pi for real transactions, proving that cryptocurrency can function as actual currency rather than just speculative investment. Decentralized finance expansion will deploy lending, borrowing, and staking protocols, enabling users to engage in financial services without traditional intermediaries, while decentralized exchange liquidity pools enhance trade autonomy and trustless swapping capabilities. Smart contract functionality will catalyze an entirely new generation of innovative applications ranging from NFT marketplaces and governance tools to supply chain management systems, empowering developers globally to create novel applications that leverage Pi's unique ecosystem. The addition of smart contracts means Pi will support the same advanced functionality as Ethereum while maintaining its mobile-first accessibility advantage. Network optimization efforts ensure scalability and cost efficiency as usage rises exponentially, addressing the fundamental problems that plague other blockchain networks as they grow. Regulatory alignment through dialogue with government agencies provides legal clarity and sustainable growth frameworks that most cryptocurrency projects completely ignore until they face regulatory crackdowns. Pi Network is proactively working with regulators to ensure compliance, demonstrating the mature approach that separates legitimate blockchain projects from speculative schemes. Global expansion through localized applications, tailored educational initiatives, and regional support efforts will drive Pi's penetration into new geographic markets, bolstering long-term relevance and community engagement across diverse cultural and economic landscapes. Despite its remarkable momentum, Pi faces several obstacles that honest analysis must acknowledge. Exchange vulnerabilities have resulted in reports of withdrawal disruptions and technical hitches that illustrate liquidity and infrastructure challenges common to rapidly scaling platforms. Price volatility remains significant, though this reflects typical market behavior for emerging assets rather than fundamental problems with the network itself. Regulatory uncertainty persists despite KYC verification lending Pi legitimacy, as broader compliance frameworks in major financial hubs continue evolving. Technical scaling challenges will require proactive engineering to maintain transaction speed and affordability as volumes rise exponentially. A former JP Morgan blockchain executive recently made an admission that validates everything Dr. Kokolis and Dr. Fan have been building toward for the past 5 years. Cryptocurrency's Achilles heel has always been identity verification and real-world utility. The executive explained in a candid interview, Pi seems to have quietly solved that fundamental problem by building comprehensive KYC processes into the very fabric of their ecosystem, and they've managed to do it without sacrificing the decentralization principles or user privacy protections that make cryptocurrency valuable in the first place. This recognition from traditional finance represents something much bigger than just industry validation or academic interest. Pi's unwavering emphasis on use case-driven adoption over pure speculation mirrors exactly what many established financial institutions have been desperately seeking for years. These institutions have struggled to align their business models and risk management frameworks with the extreme volatility and unpredictability that characterizes major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. But a stable, identity-backed digital currency that's already being used in local economies around the world could become the appealing gateway for broader digital financial services integration they've been looking for. Banks and payment processors are particularly interested in Pi's solution to the identity problem because it opens up possibilities for regulatory compliance, fraud prevention, and customer protection that have been nearly impossible to achieve with anonymous cryptocurrency systems. When every user has a verified identity and transaction history, financial institutions can finally apply their existing risk management and compliance frameworks to cryptocurrency transactions. What truly differentiates Pi Network from every other cryptocurrency project in existence is the consistent philosophical approach that Dr. Kokalis and Dr. Chengdiao Fan have maintained from the very first day they started building this ecosystem. Their emphasis on tech for humanity isn't just clever marketing speak or virtue signaling designed to attract socially conscious investors. It's genuinely reflected in every single aspect of the platform's design, from the way they encourage peer validation and community building to their focus on equitable coin distribution rather than enriching early investors and venture capital funds. This community-centered ethos feels markedly different from the token-driven projects that dominate cryptocurrency headlines and social media discussions. Most crypto projects are designed to create wealth for founders and early investors, with user adoption being primarily a means to that end. Pi has turned that model completely upside down. Pi's governance model is specifically designed to give power back to the pioneers once the open mainnet goes fully live. The explicit goal isn't to centralize wealth and control among a few early adopters and institutional investors, but to foster a truly decentralized digital ecosystem that mimics the familiar, trusted patterns of offline economies where people trade, collaborate, and build long-term trust over time through genuine relationships and shared experiences. The fact that Pi Network has sustained this momentum and community engagement for over 5 years without any of the traditional financial incentives like token sales, initial coin offerings, or pump-and-dump marketing schemes, represents a notable achievement that's almost unprecedented in the cryptocurrency space. While other projects burn bright with massive marketing budgets and celebrity endorsements before fading quickly when the hype dies down, Pi has built something genuinely sustainable that grows stronger and more valuable with each passing month. Dr. Kokalis and Dr. Fan have consistently chosen the longer, more difficult path of building real utility and fostering genuine community engagement over the easier path of generating quick profits through speculation and hype. This approach has created something rare in the crypto world, a project that gets better and more valuable as it grows, rather than becoming diluted or corrupted by its own success. As Pi Network faces several important milestones, including finalizing its crucial open mainnet transition and successfully navigating complex global regulatory landscapes that are still evolving rapidly, the fundamental question has shifted dramatically. We're no longer asking whether Pi Network is real or whether it will succeed. The question now is how significant a role Pi will play in reshaping the entire global digital economy and what that transformation will mean for billions of people worldwide. Critics who continue to argue that without traditional exchange listings, Pi's utility remains purely theoretical are completely missing the bigger picture of what's actually happening on the ground. However, these challenges don't diminish Pi's revolutionary potential. The Pi core team actively promotes security, responsible usage, and beta testing as new features are introduced, demonstrating the careful development approach that builds sustainable long-term value rather than short-term speculation. The network's competitive advantages of accessible interactivity, verified user base, active ecosystem with over 100 launch-ready applications, and vision-driven approach focused on inclusive financial access rather than speculation position Pi uniquely in the cryptocurrency landscape. For active pioneers, immediate strategic actions include verifying complete KYC status to access full mainnet features, exploring Pi browser's expanding ecosystem of marketplaces, games, and social platforms to reinforce utility, and thoughtfully engaging with trading opportunities on established platforms like OKX and BitGet while following market indicators and liquidity trends. Monitoring Pi Ventures-backed projects continuously enriches understanding of ecosystem capabilities, while tracking upcoming updates regarding merchant integrations, DeFi launches, and smart contract adoption provides strategic advantages for long-term positioning. Pi Network's open mainnet launch marks a transformative milestone in mobile-first blockchain evolution that historians will recognize as the moment cryptocurrency became truly accessible to ordinary people worldwide. With widespread exchange listings, peer-to-peer utility, and a vibrant decentralized application marketplace, Pi is actively reshaping how millions engage with digital currency in ways that seemed impossible just months ago. This isn't just another cryptocurrency launch competing for speculative investment. This is the beginning of a financial revolution that puts economic power directly into the hands of ordinary people worldwide, democratizing access to financial services that were previously exclusive to wealthy investors and tech-savvy early adopters. The network's trajectory positions it to potentially redefine inclusive cryptocurrency adoption on a truly global scale, nurtured by a large verified user base and ambitious developer plans that demonstrate both momentum and clear intent for sustainable growth. As Pi moves toward comprehensive global merchant integration systems, sophisticated financial protocols, and intelligent contract capabilities, early pioneers who understand and actively engage with this expanding ecosystem are positioning themselves for opportunities that could transform their financial futures. If this comprehensive analysis opened your eyes to Pi's incredible revolutionary potential, smash that like button and share your detailed thoughts below. Remember to comment Pi Network to the moon with your country, because I personally read every single response and love seeing our global community growth. Subscribe and hit those notifications because Pi's transformative journey is just beginning. and you absolutely won't want to miss the next developments in this unprecedented financial revolution that's changing the world.